What's up guys, Josh from Athletic Preparation, and we are gonna answer a question about the best vertical jump or best dumbbell exercises for you guys vertical jump. So we had a question come in from George, and he simply wanted to know what the best dumbbell exercises were for your vertical jump. So we just kind of put 3 together, and we're gonna walk you through them real quick and show you why they're beneficial and the kind of our thought process behind it. So that way you guys can choose and make them more beneficial. But anyways, it's super simple, and we're just gonna share with you why they're good. First exercise we chose was a seated vertical jump onto a box, okay? So simply sitting on top of the bench and starting with the weight kind of in between or behind your shins, so that way it kind of loads your hips and your hamstrings a little bit more, okay? So you're gonna be a little bit more of a hip dominant type of jump. But again, that's just because a lot of athletes, you know, they could benefit from strengthening their posterior chain, again, your glutes, your hamstrings, all that stuff. So anyways, so that's a simple one that we like because again, it just engages your posterior chain a little bit more, and it forces you to really produce a lot of force since you're starting from a static position, all right? So that is number 1. Our second exercise we have for you guys was a Zurcher Loaded, so it means just the weight kind of up on top of your shoulders. So the reason that we chose this one and the reason we chose to jump on top of a box again is for a couple of reasons, all right? So first, it's gonna force you to produce a lot more through your legs, okay? Because you're gonna have no arm swing. So it's gonna simply be raw power and push from your legs, okay? So that's the first component. 2, having the front anterior load up here in your Zurcher is gonna force a lot of, it's gonna force you to turn your core on a little bit. So you're gonna have to be very, very efficient with all the force that you generate through your legs. You're gonna feel your core really engage, and you're gonna feel it really brace. So that way we transfer all that force from our legs all the way up through our body, all the way through your hips, you know, through your vertical jump, all right? So that's kind of part 2. And we jumped on top of the box to reduce impact, okay? Especially if you're like a basketball player and you land, you know, from the body weight from 12, 24, 30 inches, and you have extra weight on top of you, and if you're a long athlete, so that could be a lot of stress on your lower back, because again, we all know that basketball players are much taller, so they have longer limb lengths. So the longer axis, if I have weight out here and my hips are back here, that's gonna put a lot more stress on my lower back. So that's why we like to do it on top of a box to reduce stress, okay, but still build some core strength. Our third dumbbell vertical jump exercise we put together for you guys is a dumbbell overloaded vertical jump, all right? So this one's pretty simple. So you're gonna have a pair of dumbbells, you're gonna hold them off to your sides, you're gonna jump up once. Simply when you land, you wanna let the dumbbells go and then jump up onto the box, okay? So the reason that we chose this one is a couple things. So if you have a pair of dumbbells, let's say you weigh 200 pounds, all right? So let's say when you jump up in the air, now you're gonna have 240 pounds of weight accelerating you into the ground, all right? And so this is gonna really overload your muscles simply, okay? So you're gonna have a better, more powerful response when you push up, okay? So that's the part 1. Part 2 is simply that when you jump up onto the box, we're simply not gonna be able to land, or the dumbbells that we've dropped, we're not gonna land on them when we come back down to the ground. So that's why we prefer to jump onto the box as opposed to just jumping in place, because we don't want to land on a weight and roll an ankle or drop anything on our feet, okay? So make sure you hold the dumbbells kind of off to your side and they're light enough where you can control them and it shouldn't be super heavy, okay? Those are our top 3 vertical jump exercises for you, George, with the dumbbell. So hope you appreciate that. So make sure you go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe for you guys. And if you haven't done so yet, grab your 4-week speed, strength, power workout to you guys. It's absolutely free. Toss your email in, click the link, and then I will send that to you personally.